And it's just basketball. At the end of the day, it's just basketball.
Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe on the way in the door, my people. I hope you all are having a truly fantastic day today. Welcome back to Fanboy Fridays. Fanboys, we hope all of your dreams turn into nightmares. And no doubt that's what this season will be for the Lakers. So LeBron James put up some empty calories on the way to a loss. JJ Redick, whom I've not commented on. I haven't said anything about JJ Redick since the season started because I said I'm going to give it a few games. They started out the season 3-0 and people were singing his praises and hyping him up and comparing him to Pat Riley, which they need to be smacked for saying that. But I said, I'm going to give, and I didn't make a video after his first couple of losses. I said, I'm going to give it a few games before I say anything about JJ Ridiculous. And lo and behold, this last loss against the Grizzlies normally wouldn't have prompted me to do this video. But what did prompt me to do this video is JJ Ridiculous storming off in the press conference, getting in his emotions and storming off. So I said, okay, I guess it's time. So let's check out this article coming from Newsweek.com. It says, Lakers JJ Redick storms out of press conference after another frustrating loss. The Los Angeles Lakers have now dropped 4 of their last 5 games, sitting with a record of 4-4 after a promising 3-0 start to the new NBA season. Los Angeles has fallen back into some old routines on the floor. Is that a surprise to anyone? Just look at who their leader is. Says it's been more about the effort level of the team, but the Lakers know that they can be better. They've been saying that for years. They've shown at different times this season that they can hang with some of the best teams in the league, but after a frustrating loss to the Memphis Grizzlies on Wednesday, Lakers head coach JJ Redick wasn't feeling in a cheerful mood. During his post-game press conference, Redick walked out. He was asked how he approached his team and what his philosophy was regarding how the team played. The rookie head coach answered swiftly and simply as he walked away. Redick normally isn't one to let his emotions get to him, but it seems like he took this loss to Memphis very tough. And I would imagine he did because, again, they've lost the last 4 out of 5 games. He credited Lakers star LeBron James for his effort, but was quiet about the other Los Angeles players. I think LeBron was fantastic tonight, Redick said, after James scored a season-high 39 points on 15 for 24 shooting, with the Lakers missing 2 starters in Anthony Davis and Rui Hachimura. Biggest thing that stood out, he played hard. Almost 40 years old and played the hardest on our team. It says a lot about him, says JJ Ridiculous. One of the main reasons for the Lakers' struggle over the past week has been their lack of effort on the defensive end of the floor. Well, who did they get that from? Oh my goodness. Who did they get that from? Fanboys. Maybe you guys can answer that. Who has been the Lakers' leader for the last several years? Who would be responsible for the lack of effort on the defensive end of the floor? Who would be responsible for a lot of the 4-on-5 possessions that the Lakers have to face. It says they have fallen down to 28th in defensive efficiency around the league, allowing 118.8 points per 100 possessions. James spoke about the loss and didn't seem concerned about the offense, but rather echoed what Redick was frustrated about. We got to compete and we got to defend, James said. We gave up 50% shooting and they shot the 3-ball well. They got into the paint. They got offensive rebounds. They got second chance points. And they had some transition points as well. He goes on, blah, 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 from LeBron James. I actually didn't watch the full game because it's just getting... So this is the first season that I decided to get League Pass this season. So I'm actually paying for League Pass. Again, it's all in the interest of content, because I said if I'm going to be commenting and giving my opinion on some of these games in the modern NBA, I need to be informed of what's actually happening. But that being said, it is so painful to watch these games. It is so painful to watch these games. It's just, I really don't know what to do, but we'll see as the season goes on. But so I was watching some of the highlights, and again, like I said at the beginning of the video, LeBron James puts up his empty calories in a loss. But I think what I noticed, and this is just the theme of LeBron James' career, but I would argue that it's actually gotten a lot worse. And, if you ever want another difference between LeBron James and Michael Jordan fanboys, is that Michael Jordan's athleticism is the only thing that declined the older he got. It was only his athleticism. Everything else got better and better, and again, the Wizards' years was plagued by injury. But even with it in that, you could tell that Michael Jordan was just a very intelligent player who prepared for his old age. Meaning he understood years ago, when he was dunking on everybody and using his athleticism to the utmost, he understood that wasn't always going to hold up. So he got even better at footwork. He developed the ultimate post game. He developed all these tools that he would be able to continue to work on even when his athleticism has failed him. But LeBron James, we cannot say the same thing for LeBron James. The only thing I would argue that LeBron James has gotten better at is running people over on the way to the basket. And it seems at least so far, since last season, his three-point shooting has improved. But LeBron James as a leader has declined. LeBron James' ability to control the momentum of a game has severely declined. We don't even have to talk about the defense. But the point is LeBron James has so many things that has along with his athleticism that he's been fighting with the juice allegedly, has so many things that is continually to decline in his old age. And one of those things is being able to control the momentum. We talk all the time about stats and why we don't even talk about stats on this channel like that, just because it's so meaningless in a lot of ways. And it's so it's such a nuanced thing. It's like you just can't look at the numbers. Again, the numbers is all about how you did it. And what makes 30 points, what makes 30 points from one player different from another, I believe is the ability to control the momentum of the game. It's the ability to hit shots when they're needed most. It's the ability to hit shots when the league feels like it's slipping away, or the ability to hit shots when it feels like the other team is trying to swing the momentum in their favor. It's the ability to hit shots in the clutch. You know, it's the ability to control the momentum. And it's not just about the offense. Obviously, defense plays a huge part in this. And so while they're sitting on the Lakers, JJ Redick, and talking about the lack of defense, well, who's been the leader on this team? When Michael Jordan was on the Wizards, I think when he had, before he got injured, I believe he had got the Wizards up to maybe between 5 and 3 top defense in the conference. I believe it was 3. I believe they were the 3rd best defense in their conference. But this was all due to Michael Jordan setting the tone defensively as a 38, 39, 40-year-old man. He was still setting the tone defensively. And, you know, part of that is through his own action. Part of that is through his leadership by being vocal about what is expected. And the other part is, aside from being vocals, is actually willing to criticize the players when they're not living up to that expectation. Again, I've said this many times. LeBron James is not a good leader. Fanboys, get over it. I hope your day is going terrible. I hope this makes your day worse. LeBron James is not a great leader. Because if LeBron James was a great leader, he wouldn't be the only one playing defense, supposedly. I didn't see this great effort that JJ Redick was talking about. Of course, we know that JJ Redick isn't gonna go against his podcast partner. But I didn't see this great effort on the defensive end. I saw a guy who was jacking up shots and getting his stats as we expect him to do. And because here's the other thing. I'm kind of jumping around here, just getting my thought. Here's the other thing. You see, when the Lakers started off 3-0 and everybody was praising JJ Redick, comparing him to Pat Riley, like I said, needing to be slapped for that, they were also praising him because they were saying, oh, JJ Redick's like been the only coach to be able to get LeBron to play a different role because they were running the offense through Anthony Davis. But anybody who knows, and LeBron James knows, that this will not last for the duration of the season. It won't last. LeBron James has too much of a need to have the attention, to have the ball, and it's not going to last. And, you know, the people have known for years that the offense should be ran through Anthony Davis. And the ironic thing about this is that people keep blaming Anthony Davis for not taking the reins instead of blaming LeBron for not handing him the reins. If LeBron, the superstar who's in control of everything, who has so much power that he was able to get his son, who doesn't belong on a college court, let alone an NBA court, into the NBA in a Lakers jersey and actually playing in real NBA games. If LeBron James, who has that much power, or has that much power, he could also have handed the reins to Anthony Davis and let them run the offense through Anthony Davis if that's what he wanted to. But we all know, like I said, LeBron James does not want to give up that power. He does not want to give up the spotlight. And so, again, you know, this running the offense through Anthony Davis, it is not going to last the duration of the season. But again, you know, what the real question is, how long is it going to take before LeBron turns on JJ Redick? That's the real question. But anyway, we're going to hold up here. I really don't have much more to say about that. Like I said, these games are so hard to watch. I mean, it's just, you're just watching a repeat of the same game every night. That's what it feels like. Is you're just watching a repeat of the same game every night, regardless of which team it is, regardless of what players are playing. It looks like a repeat of the same game. But anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments. What did you think of the Lakers' loss to the Grizzlies? Did any of you watch the game? What did you think of JJ Redick storming off in the press conference? Do you think JJ Redick will become the eventual scapegoat for LeBron James and the Lakers? Let me know what you guys think in the comments. You all have a truly fantastic day, and I'll see you next time. All right.